What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Miguel and I am a long-term dividend investor sharing my journey here on YouTube to a $100,000 dividend investment portfolio, while also taking y'all along for the journey and answering your questions along the way. And it's the beginning of the month, so y'all already know what that means. We're going over all the dividend payments that I got paid for the month of October 2021. I got a total of 11 payments of passive income. I can't wait to get into that, but really quickly before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on the video, it helps with the growth of my channel tremendously, and then comment how much you're making off of your passive income from your dividend portfolio as well. Now let's roll the intro. Now, as always, we got to go over the portfolio value and the buys that I did do for this week so I can update y'all on my portfolio every single week. So as it currently stands, the market is still open, but my portfolio is sitting at $13,371.64. I'm up on the day $80.68, or about 0.61%. And then on the week, I am up $154.64, or about 1.17%. On the month, I am up $715.99, or about 5.66%. On the 3 months, I am up $604.11, or about 4.73%. On the year, I'm up $2,132.68, or about 18.98%. And then on the year is a little bit less at $2,120.79, or about 18.85%. An absolutely amazing return so far from this dividend portfolio after about a year of investing. I'm super excited to continue this journey and grow that passive income source. Now hopping into my buys for the week. My first purchase was buying Hormel Foods. I bought $50 worth of Hormel Foods, which gave me 1.17 shares, and that's at an average cost of $42.72 per share. Now hopping into Hormel Foods, I now have 19.19 shares, and that's at an average cost of $45.58. I am down overall about $50, and as we can see with Hormel Foods, because I am down and I do believe in holding them long term, I'm going to dollar cost average my way back down. I'm about $3 away right now from averaging back down, but they were an extremely volatile stock when I got into it, so I'm completely okay with this because they go up and down consistently. The important thing is that I'm continually getting dividends from this company, and hopefully by the end of the year they're on an uptrend. If not, I might have to sell off of some shares for tax write-off purposes, but I absolutely love Hormel. They pay good, solid, consistent dividends. I've gotten paid more in dividends from this company than I am negative right now, but I do believe in holding them long term, so I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average in. Now the second purchase that I did this week was buying $52.63 worth of Target. That gave me 0.2 shares, and that was at an average cost of $257.95 per share. Now hopping into Target, I now have 2.46 shares, and that's at an average cost of $227.52. I'm up overall about $80, and they're making up about 5% of my portfolio here. I want the number to be way higher. If you've been watching my videos, you saw that I haven't been buying much Target in the past couple of months. I was aggressively buying Target and Costco every single week. I stopped buying more shares of Target because I saw more opportunity buying into Costco and other stocks that I'm negative on, like Hormel Foods. But I do believe in holding them long term. I want to get my portfolio value of Target up to about $1,000. Again, just dollar cost averaging into this company as much as I can. And then the third and final purchase that I did do this week was buying $50 worth of Verizon. That $50 gave me about 0.94 shares, and that's at an average cost of $53.11 per share. Hopping into Verizon, I now have 15.94 shares, and that's at an average cost of $56.68. I am down overall about $62.12, and with Verizon, I have been aggressively dollar cost averaging back into Verizon, really focusing on trying to bring down my average cost, but as we can see, I'm still kind of far away. I have no idea what's been going on with the telecommunications market lately, but if Verizon continues on this trend, I might have to sell out of Verizon as well as AT&T because I'm negative on both, just for tax write-off purposes, and then I might buy back in again next year. But for the time being, I do still have faith in Verizon as well as AT&T. We'll see what the rest of the year has in store for us with telecommunications. Now hopping into all my dividend payments for the month of October, I actually only got 9 dividend payments. 2 of my monthly paying ETFs just so happened to fall on the 1st and the 29th of this month, so I accidentally added 2 extra payments that I shouldn't have. But hopping into those 9 payments, the first one being Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola paid me a total of $4.62, and they were paying about 42 cents per share, and at the time I had 11 shares. Now Coca-Cola, I do see them on the same level as Hormel Foods. They're both in consumer discretionary sector of my portfolio, and I think I'm going to hold on to Coke long term. They are a great dividend aristocrat, potentially going to be dividend kings in the near future, so I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Coke. They're going to continue to pay me a great dividend, and hopefully I can bring them up to about $1,000 in my portfolio. This second dividend payment that I got for the month of October was from MRK. They paid me $8.82, and they're paying about 65 cents per share, and at the time I had 13.56 shares. Now hopping into MRK, this is a great pharmaceutical company out of New Jersey. As we can see, I am up crazy at $182. or about 16%. I now have 14.56 shares, so I bought another share since getting paid that last dividend, and then my average cost is $77.23. The value of this company is crazy at $1,300 in my portfolio. A lot of that is just being up over time, but this amazing pharmaceutical company has given me nothing but sweet dividends. Now they are a little bit volatile, but in the long term I do think that the dividends that they pay me are going to be worth the volatility. Now hopping into the third dividend payment that I got for the month of October 2021, AG&C paid me $1.66, and they were paying 12 cents per share, and at the time I had 13.8 shares. Now hopping back into AG&C, I have 14.53 shares now, and that's at an average cost of $15.31. I'm up overall about $9 or about 2%. They only make up less than 2% of my portfolio, as they should be, because they are an extremely high paying, high yielding dividend stock. They have a whopping 9% dividend yield, and like I talk about a lot in my TikTok videos and here on YouTube, I love real estate. I want to buy my house soon, but for the time being, AG&C and Prospect Capital are going to have to scratch my itch when it comes to real estate. Again, because they're less than 2% of my portfolio, I'm comfortable with this high yielding stock. The next dividend payment that I got was from Main Street Capital. They paid me $2.10, and they're paying about 21 cents per share, and I have 10 shares. Hopping into Main Street Capital, I still have those 10 shares. That's at an average cost of $36.40. I'm up overall about $73 or about 20%. Main Street Capital is in the finance sector of my portfolio, and I do look to have more shares of this. Probably around next year is when I'm going to start buying more shares of Main Street Capital, because I really do want to up them as well as Chase Bank. They've given me nothing but great returns so far. They're almost back up to where they were before the pandemic hit, and I'm just going to ride that wave back up and continue to get sweet dividends from them. The next dividend payment that I got was from Realty Income. They paid me $3.30, and they were paying about 23 cents per share, and I had 14 shares at the time. As we can see, I still have 14 shares, and that's at an average cost of $60.32. I'm up overall $157 or about 18% with this stock. This is a monthly paying REIT stock that has a relatively safe dividend yield of about 4%. One of the first individual stocks that I ever invested into in this portfolio. I invested 14 shares fairly quickly, and I haven't invested any more since. I do want to wait to see how the rest of the year plays out before I invest more into real estate, and I kind of want to put that money towards the house that I'm going to be purchasing. So for the time being, I'm not going to put any more in, but they've given me an amazing return, and they pay a solid monthly paying dividend. Now the next dividend payment that I got was from Pembina. They paid me $1.44. And they're paying about 14 cents per share, and at the time I had 10 shares. But if you have been watching my dividend income videos, you've noticed that they've been withholding money. That's because they either cut their dividend yield or they are just cutting back on their funds. Either way, it's okay because they're still paying a dividend yield. And as we can see, hopping into Pembina, I now have 10 shares, and that's at an average cost of $25.58. I'm still up overall $77 or about 30%. I do have a pretty insane return from Pembina. I do believe that they will get back to where they were before the pandemic at around $40. For the time being, they are just being safe by withholding a dividend, which is completely okay with me as long as they continue on the uptrend. So that way, if I buy more shares and I get more dividends, they'll be safer on in the future. So again, I'm not scared because they're withholding dividends. It does concern me, but not in a way that's going to make me sell out of this position. Now the next dividend payment that I did get was from Prospect Capital. They paid me $1.58, and they were paying about 6 cents per share, and at the time I had 26.37 shares. Now hopping into Prospect Capital, as we can see, I still have 26.37 shares, and that's at an average cost of $6.15. I'm up overall $52 or about 32%. Again, they make up less than 2% in my portfolio because they are a risky monthly high yielding dividend stock, just like AG&C, but I am limiting my exposure to this company by making it less than 2% of my portfolio. But just like I said with Realty O, I want to hold off on my real estate sector of my portfolio just because my main purpose and my main focus right now is to buy a house. So for the time being, these are going to suffer a little bit, and I don't want to take too much more risk than I'm already involved in right now. Now hopping into the second to last payment that I got from October, I got 76 cents from PEY. At the time, they were paying about 6 cents per share, and I had 10.94 shares. Now hopping into PEY, I still have that 10.94 shares, and that's at an average cost of $16.54. I am up overall $44 or about 24%. Now this particular monthly paying ETF didn't do anything wrong to not get more shares in my portfolio. I just got to a place where I was really comfortable investing into individual stocks, so I limited my buys of ETFs. Still a great ETF that's giving me a great return and great monthly paying dividends so far. Now ETFs / index funds are going to make up my Roth IRA. I just don't want them in this dividend investment portfolio because I am trying to get a little bit more of an aggressive portfolio versus an ETF. Now the very last dividend payment that I got from October 2021 was from SPHD. They paid me $1.87, and at the time I had 14.41 shares, and then hopping in I still have those 14.41 shares at an average cost of $34.66. I'm up overall $125 or about 24%. Again, SPHD, just like PEY, is a monthly paying ETF that I unfortunately just don't need in this dividend portfolio anymore. Still an amazing ETF if you're someone that's not comfortable investing into individual stocks, or you just want something very, very low maintenance. These ETFs are amazing. They haven't done rubbing me wrong at all. They pay a solid, consistent monthly dividend. And to be completely honest, SPHD is probably still going to be my favorite stock of all time. That is a little bit biased because that's the first stock I ever invested into in this portfolio. Now, the grand total for all 9 dividend payments that I got this month was $26.15. Now, that's really not a lot of money, but when it comes to passive income, that's not bad at all. Especially looking at this time last year. Last October, as we can see, I got paid 90 cents that month. So going from 90 cents to $26.15, that's a crazy gain, and I can't wait to see where I end up next year. Now, of course, that brings my running total for the year to $250.33. Now, this dividend investment journey of mine has been nothing but amazing so far. I'm consistently growing those monthly paying stocks, and as we can see, this was a very slow month for me, just because a lot of stocks that I do have now are quarterly paying stocks. So I'm gonna have a big month every 3 months and smaller months every 2 months. But as time goes on, this dividend portfolio is going to continue to grow and grow and grow, and I can't wait to share my process and my journey in the next year to come. Now, that is all that I have for y'all this week. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you have your own dividend portfolio, comment what you got this month. I want to know your guys' dividends that you got paid out this month as well. It helps encourage me. I hope that my videos help encourage you, and I just want to continue to grow this dividend investment community around us. So thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on my video, it helps out so much. And once again, comment the passive income that you got paid this month. Let's continue to grow and prosper together. I will catch y'all next week.